What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna experiment a bit with the X5 exhaust. I'm gonna change a few things around and I'm gonna install this handy dandy high flow cat right in the mid pipe of the X5. See how that changes things. That's right, we're gonna go green. This is a 200 cell high flow cat. First I'm gonna dismount the mid pipe. I'm gonna choose the best location for this puppy, and then we're gonna weld it in. All right, so I dismounted the shield from the front here, and this is my mid pipe. So I'm gonna plan where to be the best place to incorporate this here. Now just looking at it, this seems the best place, but it's not the most beneficial, because you want for the cat to be the most efficient, you want it close to the engine, to the exhaust, to the turbo. So I'm thinking this location here might work pretty well, because there's quite a bit of room here, and this is a 3-inch pipe, and the cat is the thickest point is about 4 inches thick. There's enough room here, so I think we could work with this here. So I'm gonna mark some things and dismount it, cut it up, and then we're gonna weld this bad boy in. Did some measuring, and looks like this location here, I mark the spot right here. From here, this is the thickest part, and this is where it ends. It'll fit nicely like this. This way it will be covered as well from the elements, so there won't be issue with any rusting, because the shield will cover it. I think that should work quite well, in my opinion. So let me dismount this real quick, and we're gonna do some cutting, and then we're gonna do some welding. Sucker didn't want to come out. All right, we have it. Let's take the cat and the pipe, and let's head to the garage. I have to mark this up somehow, so I'm gonna have to build some kind of rig so nothing moves when we weld, and then we gonna make final marks, and we're gonna start cutting. Got this mini setup here. Had some leftover wood, made somewhat of a jig, so to speak. So I'll mark where I'm gonna cut it out, and we'll cut it, and then we'll adjust everything. that wasn't too bad. It's fairly, so far so good. Actually the cat fits quite nicely. Now we just have to catch it with some welds. But before I do so, I'm gonna shorten the pipe a little bit because it's kind of long and it's a hassle to go to dismount it and mount it back under the car. So I'm gonna slide this back a little bit farther in so that way there's more wiggle room when we install it. And also I'm gonna lift this up a bit so it's on an angle, so that way it's pointing up. This part is pointing towards the downpipe, and this has more clearance from the ceiling or the floor of the car. Got it positioned the way I want it. Marked it here. Also made a spot here, so I had it in the same position that we had it before we made a cut to the middle section. Same here. I also placed some shims because, like I mentioned, I want to have it slanted going to the downpipe a little more this way, so that should make this work like that. So I'm just gonna tack it real quick and then we're gonna test fit it, make sure there's no obstructions, and then we'll weld all around. So let's put some few tacks in it. Just realized my gas wasn't turned on before, but I can back it all up. So let's take it to the car and let's see if it needs to make any more adjustments. Did a little test on the car. Everything looking good, so I'm just gonna go all around with the welds, and hopefully nothing will stretch or tilt, and we'll be able to mount this back up. Alright, welded half of it already. A little rusty. I'm not no professional welder, so excuse my welds, but these are looking nicer than the first batch I kind of butchered, but this is looking a lot better now. Alright, let me do the other side. And we're done. Not the prettiest welds, but I guess for homemade welds, not too bad, I guess. Gets the job done. I'm gonna spray this with some the welds with some primer, because this is stainless steel and this is actually not, so it will eventually rust. So I'm just gonna spray it with some primer and some high temp paint before I install it. That way it lasts longer. But see, now you could see the angle I was going for this, the part that I'm holding with my hand. See how it's angled up a bit? That's what I was going for. It'd be easier to install now, hopefully. So let me just spray some few coats of primer and high temp paint, and we'll be ready to install. Nice and painted. Paint looks pretty good. Actually matches pretty well. You can't even tell that is painted from far away, so that should prevent it somewhat from rusting. Yeah, but excited to throw this back on the car, so I'm gonna wait a few more minutes until it cures some more, and I'm gonna install it back, and we'll see how this changes things. So yeah, let's make X5 green again. If you guys are interested in getting a cat for your X5D, I would you have to get a metallic one, not a ceramic one. Make sure it's metallic, and make sure it's at least 200 cell, nothing more, because you don't want to running a risk of clogging it. So yeah, so I'm excited to see what the differences are, and see if it was a good choice. And there it is, nicely installed. Almost look like factory. Look at that, nice clearance everywhere. It's not obstructing anything. That bend helped a lot, tilting it upward, because the pipe, it slides right in. It wasn't a hassle removing it. So far so good. So let me just bolt up the shield. See, it's gonna be nicely covered under the shield, so that way it won't be exposed to the elements. It should last quite a bit. So now I just want to see if there's difference in sound after this mod. Here it comes. This is the after sound clip. Let's see what if there's any difference. Well, the sound it changed a little bit. I must say it's about a little bit deeper than it was before, and the hissing is not as pronounced as before as well. But to be honest with you, you have to give it some time after the engine has to fully warm up. I think then the sound will pronounce itself more, because I just turn it on and the engine is cold, so it will definitely change with time. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful. If you enjoy this content, give a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.